Welcome to the Black and White Sessions. Super excited to have Gerald White with us today. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great, thank you. What a pleasure to have you come and be a part of this project with us.
I'm excited about it. I was excited when you asked me. I was very honored to be a part of all this massive talent that you run into. So.
Well, you know, we couldn't do this really without having you come and be a part of it. I mean, that's just the reality of the situation. Gerald is an accomplished singer, vocalist extraordinaire. You've been in LA a long time. How long have you been in Los Angeles?
I came here in 1992.
Okay, 1992.
It's a long time.
A long time.
Almost 25 years. So.
Gosh, yeah, a long time. And I love, you know, you're unique in that not only have you built up this great body of work and have been so fortunate to do some really great things, you also have mentored a lot of young talent, spoken into a lot of people's lives that are trying to come to LA and work as singers and in the session world and touring world and all and beyond. And so a couple of questions for you. One, I would just love to know, do you remember what your first film session you were hired for was?
I do. It was Behind Enemy Lines. And it was
Yes.
Sally Stevens that had called me, and literally 2 weeks before that I was hanging up my hat, going to move back home. I'd been here like, I don't know, 10 years, 12 years, something like that. And 9/11 had just happened.
Yes.
And I was teaching in LAUSD, and I quit my job there, and I thought, you know, that was such a shake-up emotion for everybody anyway. Thinking, what am I doing? Why am I still here? You know, trying to break into this crazy business.
That's right.
And I was introduced to Sally like right away, right when my thoughts were in that place. And she called me because somebody got sick. So too bad for them, huh?
Right.
So, and then on that session I met, you know, a lot of the other people that I still work with today. So.
Well, and it is an interesting thing how that whole world comes together with being a studio session singer. And, you know, there is a perception that it is a hard industry to break into because people don't want to give up their jobs. So for younger people that are coming up, do you have some advice for people that may be moving to Los Angeles and I really want to do this? Like, what would be your suggestion to them?
My suggestion would be it's all about relationships and never burn your bridges. And I think of one example, like Tim Davis, for instance. I roomed with Tim Davis when I was 19 at a camp in Colorado.
Okay.
And we were thrown, there was a bunch of guys thrown in a dorm room at a Christian music competition camp. So he's from out here or wherever, and then I'm from Mississippi, and then we end up in this dorm room together. And then we didn't keep in touch, but we, you know, had gotten to know each other that week. And then 15 years later, I run into him on a session and then end up getting to work with him on Glee. And I think back sometimes, had I been rude or burned that bridge in any way, there's so many examples of how I've run into somebody and then years later they call me or we get to work together or something like that. So I would say to anybody new, just watch what you say, don't burn your bridges, and work on all those relationships because all of those people that you meet are pieces to the puzzle. For
Boy,
sure.
isn't that true? Build those relationships.
Build those relationships. I mean, the talent is a must, but there's thousands and thousands of great singers. So there's another thing I think that puts some of those a little higher and gives them the opportunity. And it's just, you know, those things we learned growing up, being kind and being on time and being professional and
That's right.
you know, treating people the way you want to be treated, all that kind of stuff.
That is such good advice. And, you know, I just want to say, you're one of my favorite male vocalists. I really just love your voice and am just so thankful that our paths have crossed.
Me too.
Over the years. Just little known fact, Gerald teaches an incredible sight singing class through the SAG-AFTRA Union, and I've been a part of that class now 4 times total, years and years ago when we first met.
And you're kicking butt.
And you know what? Hey, I'm not above it. I'm a working professional singer, and I'm like, I want to hone my craft and
We
get
all
better.
have to do that all the time.
You know, I think I'm always trying to tell younger people that. Never think you're too good to learn something new.
Right.
You know? Never, ever. So, what a pleasure. Thank you so much, and we are just thrilled that we get to share this incredible talent that you have with the world.
Thank you so much.
All right.
It's a
See you
pleasure.
later.
Bye.